Uh-oh. Good, brother. How about yourself? Yeah, we're at USA International Speedway and 70 laps tonight. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Yeah, it was giving me some issues earlier today too, so I think it might have something to do with that update, but Josh is having some mic problems. Looking at the points here, we got Ian Martin in first with 7 wins. Is he going to make it 8 tonight? We'll see. Jackson Qualley there in second. Max McClure third. Dustin Dean in fourth. And Dylan Redding in fifth. Has anybody got a microphone on Joe? Josh?
Now we got a microphone because I didn't have my microphone plugged in, so I apologize for that. But now you've got me loud and clear. So welcome everybody to the iOS series. I apologize for that. I know you guys didn't hear me at first, and now you got it working. So here we go. I'm trying to get cars on screen. For whatever reason, this new update is not liking my my new UI here. So bear with me just a minute.
Definitely not liking any of the update from today. It was giving me a hard time earlier too. I was trying to get into a hosted race and it said I had to buy the other 2 cars. I was like, no.
All right, so I'm going to take a quick intermission real quick early, and then we'll get all this upset for you, all right? We'll be right back with you. And welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Looks like we got cars gridding up now, so let's go through the grid real quick. We got Ian Martin on the pole tonight. Dustin Dean starting in second. Dean Qualley rolling out in third, and Brian Nudie rolling out in fourth.
Fifth is Brandon White. Sixth, Nicholas Ford. Seventh, Brian Morrell Jr. Eighth, Will Witt. Ninth, James Batzer. 10th, Michael Lawrence.
11th, we got Isaiah Gill in the 44, unusual for him, not the 2. Dylan Redding starting in 12th. Max McLaren 13th. Gregory Fronek in 14th. Cameron Douglas in the 64 and 15th. Derek Riegel in 16th. Jimmy McFarland starting in 17th. Philip Manzo rolling off in 18th. Joseph Wright from Intensity Broadcasting rolling out in 19th. Scott Sabel in the 20th spot. And that's going to fill up our grid right there. As you can see, we're working with a brand new UI here. So for some reason, it just did not like the update that iRacing recently gave. So we're just trying to work through things here. So I do apologize for that.
Yeah, I think once the bugs get worked out, man, this UI is going to be amazing. I like it. I like it a lot.
As the lights on the pace car are off, he's going to be ducking in the pit road here in just a moment. We'll be able to fire up and go green. Pace car pulls off. Ian Martin leads him down to the stripe. Green flag is in the air. That's a great jump from Dustin Dean on that high side, being able to stay side by side with Ian Martin as they rocket into turn 1. But those two kind of starting to check out a little bit. Brian Nudie trying to make that high side work on the outside of Dean Qualley. But it looks like Ian Martin's going to take the lead here by himself as they go into 3 and 4. And 3 wide. We got yellow behind.
Caution's already out. That didn't take long.
No, it did not. So that's going to bring up our first wreckage replay. Let's see if we can see exactly what happened there with who. And, oh. Actually starts between the 20 and the 82. And, yeah, not really sure what to say about that. Just looks like maybe the 20 was a little bit slower than Joe was expecting him to be, or what happened here, but Joe just turns down and catches that 20 car in the right rear, sends him up the track.
That's unfortunate.
So we're back to live. It looks like the 20 car, that would be the 20 of Jimmy McFarland. Looks like he's got back rolling and going to keep trucking on. Another neat thing with the UI that you guys have probably seen already, but we got some driver pictures to go along.
Oh, man. You didn't warn the people.
So we're trying to make this broadcast a little more fun. Let everybody see what their favorite drivers look like. But right now we got Ian Martin up at the front. But yeah, big update from iRacing today. A lot of changes. A couple really cool ones. I've been playing with that 3D viewer all day, painting up some cars. The new car drop, the IR01, which is iRacing and Dalara's venture into making their own car. It's not quite a fantasy car because it is a car that could run, so that's pretty cool. A couple new tracks, dirt track. That's oh, Dustin Dean almost gets in the side of Brian Nudie there. And we got a new dirt track as well. I can't remember. Cedar Point, I think it's called. I don't know.
I like that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I don't venture off to the dirt much.
I know I just bought it, so.
There you go.
couple new cars, Lamborghini, the IR1. So yeah, a big patch. iRacing's been busy during the COVID pandemic. So
Yeah, they were definitely at work, man. That pad, it was huge. It was huge.
yeah, but now we're going back to green. Ian Martin's going to lead him to the stripe. Green flag back in the air. Dustin Dean doesn't get quite as good a jump this time, but he's going to be able to tuck in right behind Ian Martin here. They come to off turn 2. Brian Newty's going to move up to the 3rd spot, and here comes Nicholas Ford around Dean Qualley. But Dean's giving him a run back on the outside.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Jackson tonight.
Oh, is Jackson in the car tonight?
Oh yeah, pretty sure.
I thought Jackson had his own.
Something for Ian.
I was gonna say I thought Jackson had his own account. Does he not?
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect, but yeah, it looks like Dustin Dean is right on Ian's back bumper. He's able to stay right with him tonight.
Yeah, I think Dustin's looking for that bounty.
Can you explain the bounty? Because I walked in that a little bit later, so you know a little bit more than I do.
Yeah, from my understanding, if Ian Martin wins the race with 0x, I think it was Brian Newty said he would donate $15 to his charity of choice. And I believe somebody else mentioned something about matching it. And we got Joe off the track. But yeah, I think there's a little bit more to it. I'm not 100% sure, but I know they were definitely giving Ian a hard time about it. So I think he's trying to get that money for his charity, and I think those other guys are trying to spoil it. So
perfect. So
we got a caution out.
Yeah, I saw
16's involved. Scott Sable.
Yep.
64, Cameron Douglas.
That's going to bring us to another wreckage replay.
Oh, rewind. Y'all changed
wreckage
it
rewind.
We messed it up, but we did it in unison, so it wasn't that bad, right?
So this one looks like there's a couple cars involved here. You see this gaggle of cars here. It looks like James Batzer just kind of checked up a little bit and stacked up the field. Not really sure if James checked up or if he something happened up there, but these guys were expecting him to be in a different place, and Al just went around. So doesn't look like too much damage on those cars right there. We see Nicholas Ford hitting pit lane. Doesn't look like he's got any damage, so maybe he's going in just to take some fresh tires.
Yeah, it just looked like the 16 had a run on the 64, and the 64 might have had to check up a little bit, and it wasn't good.
So we got this caution. I'll also re-go over the points here because I know we were having some issues at the beginning. So Ian Martin leading the points right now with 7 wins. Jackson Qualley with 1 win. Brian Newty's got a win. But Ian Martin's just dominated. Jackson Qualley's almost 50 points behind. So it's going to be a tough mountain to climb to get back up there.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, this being the last race, I don't know.
Looks like Dustin Dean's trying to give him the old 4X right there. Trying to get that get rid of that bounty early.
He's like, oh yeah. Glad y'all mentioned that. No.
So yeah, another, like I said, with the build, another really cool thing. I don't know if anybody's played with it yet, but that 3D viewer. I've been painting cars on and off all day, just trying to figure that thing out. And it's pretty cool being able to see the car live without having to load up into a track. So if you're a painter out there, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. If you're not a painter and you want to try painting, it's going to make things a whole lot easier for you as well.
Yeah, you showed that to me, man, and that was I didn't even check into it. You know, I'm sitting there trying to load into a track, trying to look at my car, and you're like, no, then check this out. That was very convenient for sure. You know, I like that they added that.
I've been on iRacing for over 10 years, and that's like next to dirt, that was like the most requested thing that people were asking for. So the fact that that's back, or that's actually in the sim now, made a lot of people happy, and me being one of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, the excitement you had whenever you were showing it to me, it was something to get excited about. That's pretty nifty for sure.
Here we go. The pace car pulls back in. Brian Nudie right on the back bumper of Ian Martin. Ian Martin down on the apron on that restart. We're green flag, Riz. He got a great jump there.
Dustin's not letting him run away from it, though.
No, Dustin's right there, and he's trying to stay right there with him. As you can see, just barely behind him. 0.3 is the gap.
Them boys there. I don't think they're worried about saving them tires any. Because they're running pretty quick. Those are fast laps.
But Ian Martin being able to keep that thing right down on that yellow line, is definitely an advantage. See some of these guys starting to push up a little bit already, even though we're only working lap 17.
Yeah, that's what you get sometimes. I mean, you're behind these fast guys, and they know how to save tires, and you're just pushing your car too hard, and tires will go away quick.
Looks like a little battle back here between Brian Nudie and the 44 of Isaiah Gill, already working himself up 8 places up into the 3rd spot.
He's a man on a mission. Looky there, looky there. Said he's going to post that picture because it matches his cup paint scheme.
And here comes Isaiah Gill now with a battle. Looking to take over Dustin Dean here.
Think Dustin's saving his tires, or do you think he just wore them out that quick, trying to keep up with Ian?
It's tough to say, but here comes, looks like Isaiah's going to, no, he's not. He had a good run there. I thought he was going to be able to get under Dustin. Dustin's pushing up a little bit. Oh, he gets a little loose off the corner, Dustin does. That lets Isaiah get right on the back bumper. Did he just give him a little shove there?
I don't know if he gave him a shove or if Dustin just figured, go get him, run your tires out.
It's your turn.
Yeah, exactly. I'll chill back here and let him cool off for a little bit.
As Ian Martin's already starting to catch some lap traffic up here. Looks like there's a battle between the 29 car. Well, it's not actually the 29. Be the 20 of Philip Manzo and the 20 of Jimmy McFarlane and the 69 of Philip Manzo. So those two are battling right in front of the leaders, and it looks like Ian Martin's going to get right around Jimmy there, put him a lap down, and he's going to start working on Philip. While he's doing that, it's just the Isaiah Gill is just pulling away now. Or excuse me, Ian Martin's just pulling away from Isaiah Gill now.
Yeah, them lap cars didn't slow him down too much. As you see him go past the 69 of Philip Manzo.
And you can see the see that lead just starting to creep away as Isaiah cut it down a little bit. It was at 0.7. Now it's down to 0.7. Yep, it's climbing back up. So Ian's definitely navigating that traffic a little bit better than Isaiah was able to. I love having this little battle box, though.
Yeah, that battle box is awesome. You're probably going to see him start catching up on Ian here in a minute if he has a car fast enough to catch him. now that there's no lap traffic between them.
I saw a couple cars 2 and 3 wide here in the back as they're going around the lap car here.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a place you want to be 3 wide.
Now, Dylan Redden not having the night I was expecting him to get more towards the front. He usually runs pretty well towards the front, and him and Max McClure running 9th and 10th right now.
Maybe they're saving their stuff. Dylan in that Pelican snowball machine.
Back up front now. Brian Nudi's starting to work this lap traffic. It looks like Isaiah Gill's starting to run him down. Looks like Isaiah's really, really good into the corner, but Ian's able to roll that corner and get off a lot better. Because you can see how much Isaiah starts to gain in the middle of the corner, and Isaiah just starts to pull away.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Ian's backing that corner up more than Isaiah is. I think that's also allowing him to save them front tires, too.
Well, this should come down to a good one between those two, though, because we know Isaiah's quick. We've seen him in the regular iOS series.
Yeah, he usually runs pretty good in the iOS series and the Cup cars.
It's right on board here with Isaiah Gill.
Gotta love the flames, man.
Chrome flames at that.
Ain't no flame like a chrome flame.
And you can hear that car. He's just trying to get everything he can.
Yeah, and you can tell, man. He's seeing Ian getting smaller coming into the corner, and then you see him getting bigger, smaller as he's exiting. He's getting closer to him in the corner, but Ian's leaving him off exit.
Now the field's really starting to spread out a little bit. See Dean Qualley or Jackson Qualley, I'm not sure which one it is, running back and forth, and Dustin Dean's falling all the way to the 5th spot. Big move from Brandon White, though. Underneath Brian Myrtle Jr. So he's going to take that position. So he's starting to make his way back up through the field after falling back a little bit. Right behind him, Will Witt. Will Witt had a great run last night in the Cup Series.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that finish, man, at Talladega, that was insane. That was insane. Yeah, I think Will ended up, I think he was 3rd.
Yeah, Will came across the line 3rd, and just two.
We ain't gonna say how he came across the line.
2 incredible finishes last night in Super Speedway racing. So if you guys didn't get a chance to watch it, go back, check out Intensity Broadcasting, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you watch us. Check out those 2 races from yesterday. Super Speedway Kings put on a great show.
Yeah, I've still got to go back and watch that one. After y'all were talking about it, I'm definitely gonna go back and check that one out.
But up front, Ian Martin now with a 1.4 second lead. So right now, the only thing that Isaiah and Brian Nudi and Dean Qualley and them guys can hope for is a yellow, so they can try to catch back up to Ian here.
Yeah, and we're already over halfway.
Yep, just past halfway. Going to be working lap 39 of 70. And Ian's really starting to hang that car out.
Yeah, I'd say them tires are getting a little bit slick, but he's still maintaining that bottom pretty decent.
As we look from his, see if we can take a look from his rear bumper here. It looks like I lost my battle box.
That's no good.
Yeah. Check through the back of the field, and yeah, it looks like, again, everybody's really just spread out right now, and I don't know if everybody's...
quality up to fourth.
Oh, got a battle right here.
Watch out, Dustin. The Popo's after them donuts.
Oh. Dustin Dean catches the wall just a little bit. As, yeah, he returns the favor there. It's a great little battle on track right now.
Yeah, I think once everybody settled in and figured out what they had, you know. Oh, Dustin into the wall.
Again.
I think he's figuring out what he don't have.
But yeah, that 019 of Brandon White starting to really come through the field right now. The car's starting to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he saved enough in, the start of the run to finally get to a point and be like, you know what, I'm going to make a run for it. Put this thing towards the front. As he touches the wall.
And that lead of Ian Martin's now over 2 seconds. He's still working through traffic. So this is the last night of the season for these guys too, and just looks like Ian Martin's just gonna walk away with this one tonight.
Yeah,
unless something catastrophic unless something catastrophic happens right here. You see, Max McClure's just entered pit road. Are these guys gonna have to stop for fuel at all? They shouldn't have to.
I don't think they have to. Maybe it's just them tires are so bad.
Speaking of movers through the field, Joseph Wright just passed Dylan Redding for the 11th spot. Oh, we got somebody smoking up there. That is the 69 of Philip Manzo. That looks like some contact.
I would guess. That's unusual.
Yeah, let me see if we can figure out what happened there, because it's not showing up on my my screen. Unless that's from earlier in the race when he got up into the wall and he didn't pit and use his reset or anything like that, and the engine just decided to overheat and had enough.
Which is possible. Yeah, the engine just looked like it let go on lap 46. Goes into the corner and it just starts smoking.
There you go. So damage from earlier in the race comes back to haunt him as the vehicle overheats, and he's going to have to use his reset to get that fixed up.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially, when it's all green flag runs like this. You don't have time to go in and, fix any of the damage. You're kind of forced to use that fast repair if, short track like this.
Joseph right now. Not that he's driving the intensity colors, he's just moving up through the field right now. As he's starting to work on Nicholas Ford in front now. Our man Joseph rocking the Seahawks hat. I know you're not 19, Joe.
Fibber.
Nice try, though. So now Joe's working on Nicholas Ford. He's catching him pretty quickly. He should dispatch him in a couple laps and move himself up into ninth. Oh, Nicholas is going to go low here, and a little bit of a block, is that?
Looks like he's wanting to keep his position. 17 to go. It's possible.
This is a great battle on track right now. Looks like, well, right behind him, too. Michael Lawrence and Dylan Redding going at it.
It's go time. You kind of have what you have right now, unless there's a late race caution, but that's not guaranteed.
So give that position to Dylan Redding there. And Joe got around Nicholas Ford here.
Yeah, Nicholas looks like he wants it back, though. Some good racing.
Oh, trying to drive it in there a little bit harder. I think it's going to hurt him a little bit. Great view down that backstretch camera right there. I love that
Didn't
view.
those two get into it earlier?
What's that?
Didn't those two get into it earlier in the race?
No, it was the other 20. It was Jimmy McFarland. So if you look here, Nicholas is actually in the sim as 31, but the 20 on the screen. So he runs custom paints and...
He's one of those guys.
Yep. Right in front of these guys, catching some lap traffic. It'd be the 86 machine of Derek Regal, as they're going to pass him. And Dustin Dean having a little traffic in front of him. It's Brian Merle. He's racing for position. What you see, the 74 car there. Max McClure is a couple laps down as he went in pit. So we know Max is going to be a little bit faster because he's got some fresher tires.
Get them good goods on and go.
Yep, looks like Dustin's going to get around Brian here. Well, Brian's giving him quite the battle, though. He was really loose there, getting into the corner, and I think Dustin's just going to drive away here. He clears him. That 69
he's
machine.
not going away.
Nope, that 69 machine back on track. You see him right there, all fixed up. New motor, new car, new tires, and you can see the speed difference the new tires are going to give you.
Yeah, I'd say a new set of tires here, man. You would absolutely feel like Superman. Like, get out of my way, people.
Here comes Merle back on the inside of Dustin. Who was alongside him, and Dustin was able to drive it into the corner a little bit better. And this is a great battle right here on track.
Yeah, we're under 10 to go now. It's crunch time.
Merle drives in so deep, he got that thing a little sideways getting into the corner. Dustin's going to get up into the wall. Oh! That's going to bring out a yellow.
Oof. Man, oh man. I know who hated to see that. Ian Martin. He had a 4.5 second lead over Isaiah Gill. Guess what, Ian? Ain't gonna be no gap now.
So you can see what happens here. Well, they come off the corner and Dustin just drives it way up high into the wall. And that's going to get Brian Merle into it as well. And the 69 of Philip Manzo, who just came out of the pits after smashing it, getting it fixed up, loses the front end of his car again. Joseph Wright, look at him. Him and Nicholas Ford just sneaking through there.
Ooh.
So, oh!
Craziness on pit road.
Let's rewind. I want to see what happened right there. Oh, it looks like Dustin didn't know that Dylan was pitting right there, and I think he got into the back of him, and craziness. So, for the first time tonight, we have a different leader. Isaiah Gill's up at the front. Looks like Ian Martin.
Yeah,
Ian Martin went in and go pit and get some tires.
Yeah, I'm not sure which strategy I'd want to be on the side of right now. But I'd probably say the fresh tires. You've seen how much faster they were.
Yeah, Nicholas Ford went in on lap 11. Everybody else on track is on the tires they started the race on.
We'll see how that works out. We've got 13 cars on the lead lap, so.
Yep.
You think you could pass 12 with fresh tires?
In 4 laps? Depends how many laps we have left when we actually go green.
Gonna be some people moving from the back pretty quick. And there's gonna be people in the front that's not gonna be okay with it.
This is going to set up a great finish, though, no matter what happens.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I don't think anybody's just going to roll over and let them have the position. It's going to be interesting.
So we'll take a quick trip through the field here. Got Isaiah Gill leading now. Right behind him, Brian Nudie. It's a great picture, Brian. I love that. Dean Qualley up into the third spot, or Jackson. Not sure which one it is. It's one of those two. Joe Wright moving up into the fourth spot. Nicholas Ford.
Not bad for a 19-year-old.
Yeah, I know. Nicholas Ford in fifth. Ian Martin is going to be restarting in sixth. Will Witt in seventh. Brandon White in eighth. Dustin Dean, new car, in ninth. And outside of him, Brian Merle. Oh, looks like Brian Merle is going to be in 10th here. So we'll get back to the front here because the pace car is about to pull off. And we'll be back racing. So, yeah, Ian's going to be restarting from that fifth spot, or sixth spot. So, looks like he might be able to do something here. As green flag's in the air. Isaiah Gill with a great run. They're 3 wide in the back. Oh, we got a wreck. The 20 car. Oh, my goodness. The 20 car of Nicholas Ford up over on his roof.
I think he went full send.
Yeah, we're going to have to bring out a wreckage replay for this one. Or wreckage rewind. Did see a big checkup kind of in the middle there on the restart. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. So we're going to bring this replay up here. And it looks like it starts. Green flag's in the air. Ian Martin's going to try to go high on the restart. And they're going to try to make it almost 4 wide as they come through the corner. They are 4 wide down the front stretch. And, yeah, Nicholas Ford just nowhere to go. Cuts across Joe Wright. That's going to send him launched by Ian Martin. Thank God for catch fences, huh?
Yeah, for sure. He would have had to go out to the parking lot to find his car.
And I don't even know if he knew that he was 4 wide at that point either. Let's see if we can jump on board of his car here and see what he saw. Yeah, he just saw the gap and got turned and let's take a look at that from Ian Martin's view too. I know
Yeah, I was watching it from Joe's view. It looks like he might have spun his tires, causing that a little bit of check up there on them old tires.
Well, it's going to give another restart up here to Isaiah Gill. Brian Newey still in second. And it looks like Ian Martin and Joe Wright did not go in and get repairs. So they might think that their car's in okay shape to finish this thing out.
Yeah, I mean, you got a green-white checkered, so you might as well send it.
Yeah, this will be the second attempt at a green-white checker.
I think this is the first one.
Is it the first?
Yeah, it's the first. Yeah, the other one was regulation.
Yep. So as they come down, this will be a good view to see who's got the damage and who doesn't. Yeah, Ian's car looks pretty clean. Joe's car looks all right. Dean's car looks all right. We know Nicholas's car doesn't look all right.
Absolutely not. That thing was up in the fence.
Don't forget, these guys are going to be running a brand new series coming up, starting next season. Going to have the Monday night ARCA series, the Tuesday night Cup series, and the Wednesday night Truck series. So if you're interested in running with these guys in any of those, go ahead, get a hold of Max McClure, Dustin Dean. They'd be more than glad to help you get on track with these guys as the pace car pulls off. We're back to green flag racing. Isaiah Gill with a great jump on the start. I saw Ian Martin making some moves. He's already up to the third spot. So he gets in the back of Brian Newdy, moves him up the track. Oh, another big wreck behind. Ooh. Yellow is back out.
I seen that, man. It was somebody hard into that wall.
Just going to go right to it here and see who it was. No, it happened. Oh! That actually happened in front of this one here. So, see if we can see who that was.
Looked like Dylan Reddy.
Was it Dylan Reddy that got it first?
He looked like he was in the first part of it.
See if we can... Oh, it looks like... Wow. I'm not really sure what happened there. Let's see if we can rewind here. It looks like Brian Merrill Jr. just rewind. It looks like, okay, so Dylan's down on the apron, and he's going to get loose, overcorrects, come back across the track right in front of the 74 car. He had nowhere to go. Dylan gets up into the fence there. He gets hit by Nick Ford. It looks like Nick is going to go back across the track, and he's going to collect a couple cars here. Man, unfortunate turn of events for those guys in the back because a couple of those guys just nowhere to go.
Sounds about my luck most of the time. I'm just caught up. I'm the innocent bystander, man. And then boom.
But look who's back in second place.
Ian Martin, I don't know, man. Brian Newty might have something to say about it. You seen him giving him the business as he was going around him for a second. You know,
them boys in the
had,
chat, I'm not going to repeat what them said, but that's just funny. Anyways.
I hate I missed it.
So, yeah, you were asking if Ian Martin's going to have time. Well, they keep wrecking like this. He's got plenty of time.
Oh, he's in prime spot now. He's got the freshest tires, and he's starting from the outside line. See if Isaiah can have any kind of jump on him. I mean, he got a pretty good jump last time, but Ian wasn't on the outside of him.
How do you, if you're Isaiah, how do you take this restart? How do you approach it?
I mean, he knows better than I do, man. Them tires have got to be, they've got to be wore out, you know. So you got to get on the gas easy, but you've also got to do it in a manner where you're going to get a jump on Ian. It's one of those tricky things.
And also, Ian Martin was caught up in that last wreck 2 wrecks ago, so you know what that means.
He's not getting that bounty.
So the lights on the pace car are off. We'll be going back to green flag racing. With just 3 laps ago, another attempt at the green-white checker. Is this the last attempt, or do they have one more if there's an accident?
This is the second attempt out of 3.
Perfect. I can't see on my side, so pace car pulls in. Brian Newty way down on the apron. Green flag in the air. That's a Ian Martin start right there, down on the apron, trying to get everything you can. We saw Ian do that a couple times tonight, but Ian on the outside. Oh, Newty and Ian make contact. They're both able to hang on to it. They're 3 wide. Will Witt up the middle.
Oh, he comes back. Ooh. Huh.
We're going to have to bring up the wreckage rewind for this one because there's a bit of sorting out we got to do back there.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Is like you said, it's it was about 4 different accidents happening at once. So we're gonna rewind a little bit here, and you'll see this is right when Newty and Ian just made contact. Ian's up into the outside wall. Right behind him, they're 3 wide. Joe Wright gets squeezed in the middle. So Ian and them get by. See if we can see Brian Newty got caught up in that one again.
He got caught up in it.
Oh. Yeah, that's...
I rewound that and I watched it from the in car. That was interesting.
Okay. And then behind that, we have our own Joseph Wright. Just getting, looks like the, was it the 019? Brandon White just tried squeezing into a spot that wasn't there and caused that one, Joe having a little trouble getting back down the banking, but he's going to get that thing rolling. And he's not going to repair. He's going to keep that thing as it is. Doesn't want to give up that track position. That's going to move Ian Martin back into 3rd place here. Will Witt up to 2nd.
Yeah, it's a pretty good drive for Will. That 35 machine.
He showed some power last night on the Super Speedway. Now he's showing some power on the short tracks here tonight. So now,
yeah, when you race with Will, you always expect him to run up front. I mean, he's a pretty smart racer. He enjoys it, and He's a pretty good guy.
Yep, you can tell the guys who have the talent and they show it. Show the patience. And Will's one of those guys I see every week. He in and out. He's always there towards the end. Never really see him make a bonehead move.
The key word there was patience.
That's a tough thing for some people. Way.
Absolutely. It sure is.
So now I can be sure this is the last attempt at the green-white checker.
It is. It's the last one.
And Ian Martin starting in that third spot now. He's not going to get that run on the high side like he was able to before. I expect to see.
Think he might try something on the apron.
Well, you can't pass
to the left. Out of Nudi's book.
Yeah, you can't pass on to the inside. So I think Isaiah Gill is going to restart down on that apron anyways. Trying to get that.
He's going to protect that line.
Yeah, trying to get that run and protect that inside line the best he can. If anybody's going to go around him, it's going to be on the high side. As the pace car pulls off, 3 laps to go. 2 to go when they cross the stripe here. Great restart from Isaiah Gill again. He's going to get out in front of Will Witt. And Martin's just underneath Will Witt now, but they're going to battle hard side by side as they go into turn 3. This is exactly what Isaiah Gill wants to see. Because they're 3 wide in the back here. Oh, Joe right up into the wall. He got pushed up there. White flag in the air. Ian Martin with pressure from Will Witt, and Will is driving the wheels off that thing right now. And that's going to let Isaiah Gill. Yeah, he's giving him everything he got. And Isaiah Gill, as they come through turns 3 and 4, Isaiah pushes up the track. Ian gets inside. Ian Martin's going to win it.
Wow.
That was incredible. I was not expecting Isaiah Gill to get out of shape there going into the corner.
Yeah, he looked like he kind of drove it in a little too hard, and Ian with those fresher tires was able to stick it. We got some extracurricular activity going on.
So your winner, Ian Martin. No burnouts or anything, just driving that thing straight to the pits.
Yeah, I don't really say as I blame him.
So your results, Ian Martin getting the win. Isaiah Gill in second. Will Witt in third. James Batzer rolling out in fourth. Dustin Dean driving back up to the 5th spot. Brandon White in 6th. Ian Martin up
Unless
on the fence now. Yeah. Brian Nudi in 8th. Michael Lawrence in 9th. Joseph Wright rounding out your top 10. And Gregory Frenek in 11th. Derek Regal in 12th. Scott Sabal 13th. Jimmy McFarland in 14th. Max McClure having a rough night today, finishing 15th. Dylan Redding, real tough night for him in 16th. Nicholas Ford in 17th. Brian Merle in 18th.
Philip Manzo in 19th and Cameron Douglas in 20th.
Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to cycle down to the next drivers, but it was not letting me. So
I was trying to click on something whenever you were taking over for me, so I figured I'd return the favor.
So let's see if we can pull in our top 3 here. See if we can find Mr. Will Witt if he's in here tonight. Which I don't see him in here. So I'm going to pull Isaiah into the room with us.
I see Will. I can pull him.
Oh, yeah. If you see, oh, yeah, he's all the way up top. Will, Josh, and Eddie in the booth. You got us?
Loud and clear.
Hey, man, great finish up in 3rd tonight. I saw you driving real smart, trying to use some patience there towards the end, and hoping that Isaiah and Ian made a mistake. I saw Ian and Brian Nudi get into it a little bit as well. You were just biding your time there. How'd you see the race from your side of things?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing the whole race. I was just biding my time and trying to save tires because I thought we were going to go green there towards the end. And then obviously the cautions came out, and then everything changed from there on. So I was just waiting for them guys to try to make a mistake and capitalize on it. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. They raced clean.
Yeah, you was racing Ian pretty hard there. That was some pretty good hard racing. How bad did you want to keep him behind you?
Oh yeah, I definitely did not want him to get around me there. That was something I didn't want. I didn't want to race him rough, but I wanted to race him clean. So did everything I could to keep him behind me.
Well, a strong finish last night on the Super Speedway. A strong finish tonight on the short track. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, again, I'll thank the guys here down at iOS and you guys up in the booth for keeping it entertaining.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And hopefully we'll talk to you again next week on Tuesday night.
Let's hope. Keep on a roll.
Congrats, brother.
And our second place finisher tonight, Isaiah Gill. Isaiah, Josh and Eddie in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, you were. I thought you were going to be able to hold off Ian there at the end, and I don't know what happened there. You just slide up the track, or what? What happened there going into turn 3?
I didn't really see the corner. It just came up on me way too fast. I was looking at my mirror too much, and it just didn't hit the brakes enough. A new tire model, they kind of junked the street stocks on turning. So, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, you're out there for over 70 laps on them tires, man. I'd say they had to been pretty wore out.
Yeah, they were pretty gone there. It was like driving on ice blocks.
So, yeah, I didn't realize they made a different change to the tires for this. I haven't really had a chance to drive anything tonight, but great finish coming home in second. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I can thank the usual, my team, Gill's Dump Truck Service, only open on Sundays from 9 to 10, but there's an hour lunch break. So, yeah, that's all.
All right, Isaiah. You have yourself a great one. Congratulations on the runner-up finish, and hopefully we'll talk with you next Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
And lastly, our winner, Ian Martin. Ian, Josh and Eddie in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, congratulations. Another great win for you, dominating the beginning of the race. You went in there, took some tires. We weren't sure if you were going to have enough time to drive back up, but had a little ruffle there with Brian Nudie, and you're able to come back to finish the win. How'd you see the race from your side of things?
Yeah, we pretty much dominated the first, 60 laps of the race, and then we got a late race caution. I was anticipating that, trying to figure out if I was going to pit for tires or not, and about a second worth of tire fall off. So I thought it would be worth it. I figured if I had to, I'd be able to get them on the outside. And then we got our first restart, and Joe missed a shift in front of me, and all chaos broke loose and ended up in that, and then restarted in, I think it was fourth, took the green and was on the outside, and Canuti just went balls deep and drove right into my left rear. Managed to save it. I tried to clear myself to give him a bumper and ended up right hooking him. I know it looks intentional. The league can take it however they want, but he was probably going to end up dumped anyways, to be honest. I mean, the guy runs over me every time he gets a chance, talks all his trash, so it's whatever. Wasn't going to do anything to Isaiah going the last corner. He just overdrove it. I was way too far back to do anything to him, and I have a lot of respect for Isaiah. So hate that he overdrove it like that, but I'm glad it worked out. That's about it.
That's 8 wins, Ian. That's crazy, man. Congratulations on your 8th win.
Appreciate it.
Anybody you'd like to thank tonight? I know, unfortunately, you did not get the bounty tonight, but I know you got a couple people you'd like to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Doc's Gaming LLC and 76 operators. Sadly, I couldn't get away with a 0X. If I would have, that motor would have definitely been going to 76 operators, but it is what it is.
All right, Ian. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations again, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you soon.
Hopefully, see you.
All right, Eddie. Well, great race tonight to end the season here in the iOS Lite series, and I do know this series is pretty much full to next year because they do have the new series that they will be running, which I'm going to bring that information right up on the screen. Thought I had it prepped, but I did not. So you're going to have the iRacing ARCA series the iOS ARCA Series on Monday nights. That's going to be a free race. Tuesday nights is going to be the Cup Series. Wednesday night, the Truck Series. The Cup Series is going to be $15. The Truck Series is going to be $10, or you can run them both for $20. So if you have any questions, go ahead and contact the guys at the iOS. Other than that, Eddie, great way to finish the season, huh?
Yeah, for sure, man. That was pretty exciting. Like I figured that race was, just going to be dominated, and Ian was going to win another one, and we were going to pack it up and go on to the ARCA Series next year. But man, that surprised me.
Yep. So for Intensity Broadcasting, I'm Josh Hall. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch at Intensity Broadcasting. You can find us on Twitter at IntensityBroad1. And for Eddie Morris, I'm Josh Hall. And as Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.